welcome back to TTS and I with mods. I'm actually thinking about what I should do. Today we are going to go inside the scripting thing again, but this time for real. We'll see what I will start with, but before we do that we should just get some order. I have put everything on workshop, the TableTop Simulator workshop, but I haven't started them yet, which of course is also necessary. Obsession and Mesopotamia, they are out there, so we need to start all this, and that's pretty easy because I have done all that I think that I should, and then I have change visibility, and I should just do it public. So we'll do that, and that's that. Back again, next one, same thing, and I don't know how fast it's going to be public, but I don't give a hoot. It is 5 games. We are trying to get some. I think they are finished. That's what I think. So I'll just make them like this. And I hope you followed how you did that. So it shouldn't be that hard for you. Here we go. Hopefully this one is working, because I had some problems with those checkers. Can't see why, but still. But you just reload it and it will work again. Good. That's that. Now I only have one more still left inside the simulator, and that is pole position. Started it 22.12.01. Should probably rename that one. And it's all down to that last thing about making the track, and that is all. That sounds like simple. It is not. It is not. Let's see if we can go. I'm checking what I've done. Alright, now we have something new. These things, well, don't mind the guy down below me. Oh, where is he? There he is. He is the guy who has taught me some of the scripting. This that I have inside my notepad is what I made for Mesopotamia. We have in the UI deck grid, that's the one. And then I'll get that as a global get war variable. So, well, it's a bit of it. And then I get local deck is get object from grid, yes. Function, that is the name of the thing that I've done. And then I'll just set epoch. And then deck randomize, deck deal 1. But that was all. Deck, you should deal 1. Now, some of these parts we going to need. Now this guy, I should put this one down. He has done more or less the same. As you can see, local deck, get object from randomize, deck deal 5. Now he's dealing 5 cards to each player. Then he wants to position, I think it was 4 cards, or was it only 3? Doesn't really matter. He will then do that. Position 3 cards, I think it's 3 cards, at the side of the deck. So he's checking what's the X-pos of deck pos. What's the deck's position in X. He wants to do that +3, because then he knows is going to be over there. Get seated players. Oh yes, he wants to have as many as there are seated players. Now there's only one when he starts this. And then he wants to take object, just as we did before. He wants to flip it to show what it is. I need to do that too. He needs to position it in X-pos. X-pos is that one. And then he just takes the deck position for the height and the deck position for the Y. Or the Z in this case. And then he increments X-pos +3. Now if there are more seated players, it will now go back up to this and do it again. So he moves and he does it, and then he destroys himself. This is easy to understand when you see him doing it in the tutorial. Please watch that, because this guy is pretty nifty on this thing. I don't remember his name, but because it was a very strange name. But I have saved his things. Now he's doing it the simplest possible, I would say. There are even worse things to do, but what he does is part of what I want to do. So what I want to do is more or less the same. Let's go over to the game itself. Now I need to have something called I'm not watching it, you watching it, but I'm not. So I need to get that deck, that's number, and if I go down to scripting, I can then get the grid that I want, and it looks like off 381. So I'll click to copy that to clipboard. Good. As you probably can't see, I have nothing here to press a button or anything. So there is a thing we need to do more. I want a button down here. Oh yes, I have a button. Why are you down there? I don't understand. He's there, but I can't see him. Well, let's gizmo that one, because he needs to get up. I don't understand why you do it like that. There he is. It's a black checker, because I wanted that. That is going to be our set track. That's where the button is going to be. It's called set track here, and we're going to have set track through all it. Now I have to, since I changed that, I need to save this. This is one of the parts that I dislike, I can tell you that much. Now I overwrite, and then I load it. Why? Because we want to be safe that it looks like it should. Right, now we have what we want in our clip. Now this is just to get rid of it. It's just some information. You don't really need this. Just make sure that you just delete it all. Now I have already copied this, right? We need that. So I'll just put that one in, and then I'll copy the things that I wrote when I wanted my button last time. So there's that. But we need this, of course, instead of that. Oh dear. It is There. And then I'll go up one. This is in the UE. This is the global. Now we have done that. We can now go over to the Lua part, the function part. And here's so much stuff. I'm just going to remove it. What we know we are going to do is, of course, pushing a button and make the button go away. We know that. And I have that as well. Like that. Let's see if I can put it in. Whoops. There. TechGrid, global get variant TechGrid. So TechGrid, he's using that because it is easier to remember what it's all about. That is the official number 0FF381. Now he's getting a variable called TechGrid and he's making it the same. So when we are asking from the grid, TechGrid, we are asking from this one, which is this one, which is taken from this one. Yes, I know. It sounds like, why couldn't you just put it in straight in? 0FF381. Well, if, and this is a big if, every time we start this game it's going to have the same grid. If something changes, we are going to get a totally wrong thing if this suddenly has been changed. The real one out here, if that one has suddenly changed, because we don't want that. So if I do this now, I will get a tile over here to me, because I'm the only. So we know that, and then he destroys self. Okay, save and play. Loading complete. Now we can press that button and see if it works. Now I want to save this again. I am very much for saving stuff in this case, because I know it's needed. Like that. And load. Now let's see if it works as it should, because if that number is right, then I will get a tile over here. Nope, did not get me a tile, because it's not a deck. I don't get it. Well, I already have cards, so it might be therefore. And he hasn't destroyed. Oh, we have no button. Where's the button? Okay. This is cool. Oh! Hold it. There is something I have made wrong. Let's see. Set epoch is what I've called it, and it should be called set track. I want them to be like that. Perhaps we should make it like that. Save and play. Good. And we rename this. And if I do that, I need to save it again before I do anything else. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is why I want to make this some sort of journal, because this is worse than I could imagine. I still haven't got any. Oh, hold it. I should do the scripting here. This is where I should place the whole thing. I did it somewhere else. Hold it. Okay. Let's see what we had. I totally did it wrong. This, whatever this is, whoops, shouldn't be here at all. Let's remove it. Save. And then we open this thing instead, because that's where the button is. And we already have the global. That's one. Now we have what we call set track. Good. Now we should be able to fix this. Save and play. We still don't have a button. Okay, I can live with that. Perhaps the button is way yonder. You never know, because I have this type of board. No, I don't. Okay. Right, let's save again. And load. Right, now I'm pushing the button. It's not a button. Why isn't it a button? Local deck. Get object from grid. There is no button. There should be a button on that one. Why isn't there a button? Strange. Well, I have to look into this, but at least I have started. If I can just do what I want, then I'll be happy. So I will see what I can get out of this, and I'll be back with that hopefully next week, otherwise the week after that. Thank you for watching.